full name and date of birth? Penelope Lee, 5/11 of '03. She was living outside. Yeah. Right there. Did you find it? Mm-hmm. This scar is from the liver transplant, and then the one over it that's more indented and like folded in, if you could see, that's from 2015. When I was in 7th grade, I had a bile duct reconstruction. And that was a completely different surgery, but I was still out for like a month.
It was very nerve-wracking having a baby that was sick. I really didn't let her out of my sight.
My parents didn't really have many friends because they were always focused on me.
It becomes the utmost priority, right? You have 2 other kids that are older that are too young to understand that we have, you know, a sick kid that's going to need attention.
Having a sick baby in the house, it was hard for them. A struggle is being immunosuppressed. I think that's my biggest struggle, definitely.
I mean, you have to be very careful because she's immunosuppressed, and when you have a transplant, you take immunosuppression for your entire life.
I take anti-rejection pills that basically lower my immune system. Like if someone is near me who has a cold, I have to try to stay away from them. This winter hit me harder than any other winter it has before. I had to wear a mask for a little while. I would just get ridiculously sick in the cold weather or in certain classrooms that were dusty. I would flare up, I would be sneezing, I would be coughing, and I couldn't fight it off. It's just, I've dealt with it forever, so I don't know any different.
Penny was so young when she had it that she doesn't remember before.
I don't wake up every day thinking about it. It's just something that I see, and I'm just so accustomed to it that it just doesn't faze me at all.
Penny, you know, becoming a young adult has embraced, you know, sort of the fact that, you know, that's part of her daily life and that's what she does and it's a requirement.
But it's so funny seeing people that I show and tell my story to who are just fascinated by it.
You know, as a 15-year-old, I think her demeanor is different. I mean, you can tell she's a different kid, different kind of kid, a special kid. And I think a lot of that comes from everything she's been through. It kind of puts everything in perspective for her, I think.
We're at registration. We are registering and we have to give them our insurance. That's my mom. Mom, say hi.
People that have been sick or people that have struggled learn to become give themselves self-strength, right? She has to be, strong in everything she deals with in her daily life, and whether it's getting blood taken at some points, like every week, to taking all the medicine and visiting doctors, and through the 15 years having surgeries again to just tweak things, and she takes it in stride. I think that's a good phrase for her. She takes things in stride because when things get choppy, it's like it's not that big a deal.
I don't let it get me down. I look at how much support I have. I have my entire family, and then I look at all of my friends that I have that understand. My liver could have just failed. Another thing, probably the biggest thing, was meeting my donor family. he had a twin brother, and I met them, and they were so loving and grateful that their life had gone to someone, a young girl who can do something with her life. So if I feel like I give up and I get down about it, then just look at them. They lost a son and a brother, so I can't do that to them.